today chilling here with S'mylee K.I.D. What they do, brother?
I'm nice. S'mylee here. Here to kick it with the broskies.
Of course. So, to kick things off, let's start off out. What inspired you to start making music, brother? So, I see here on your bio, we have S'mylee K.I.D is a 22-year-old rapper from the 30 South. So, just tell us why you chose to call it the 30 South.
It's grimy, well, there's a lot of things that come with the South, man. Everything from the girls, the lifestyle, everything is just grimy and it's rough, pretty much.
Yeah.
So that's why I use that. And what pretty much inspired me to make music is my influence, my musical influence from the music I was listening to the homies, everything, my surroundings, my environment is pretty much what inspired me to make music. And yeah, I haven't really stopped since. Actually, the person who actually got me to actually start writing was Anele, one of my homies. He goes by Anele Worldwide or whatever he calls himself. He used to call himself Trey Steezy before, and now he goes by Nele Worldwide. He's the person that actually got me to rap and actually start writing lyrics, because I pretty much started off just singing, and then rapping happened as a gradual thing. So yeah.
So I see that you're influenced into the rapping part, but like the artistic part, you started singing when you were like 5. What was going on with that? Were your parents bombarding you, telling you, "Hey, Mateo, come sing"?
Yo, nah, man. It was like, I don't know what pretty much started it off. I guess I just sang one time, and I was told I was good, and it just happened more. And I was asked to do it in church now, and it was like, alright, cool, I'm gonna sing, and that's what I would do. And then as you grow older and you hang with the homies, you refrain from doing it much, because now it comes across as soft. When you sing and you with the fellas, you're like, nah, they can't know that I'm singing. Yeah, they can't know that I'm singing. So it was like, I had to hide it for a bit, and then I don't know, I outgrew that, and I was like, fuck it, it's me, and I'm gonna do that.
Because I see it also inspires some of the music that you make. It's like you're a very versatile artist. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that also comes from me just listening to different types of music, different types of genres all the time. So it's like I could listen to maybe a jazz song and find something of which I like in that I'd possibly use in a song, and beyond that. Or I could listen to a different type of artist, or Jill Scott, and be on some, oh shit, I fuck with what she did in the harmonics, or whatever style she was using, and I could take a little bit from there and just use it like that. So that's why I can somewhat venture out and do a bit of R&B, a bit of Afro pop, a bit of rap, or whatever. So it's just like where I'm at is what influences my music. So I could be feeling happy as I ever could be, and then I want to sing. Yeah, okay, fine. I need to get a beat that's gonna allow me to sing. Yeah, a beat that's gonna allow me to sing, and I can do that. So that's where it's at, man. It's just.
So I see that your R&B side, or your songwriter side, or your singer side is inspired by female artists, because you just mentioned female artists right now.
Yeah.
So are there any R&B artists from black, like who are Machida, and they also do kind of what you're doing, but
major influence in that regard would have to be a Tory Lanez.
Yeah, definitely.
A bit of Drake, John Legend. Anyone who knows me knows I fuck with John Legend.
He's good.
Yeah. Who else do I listen to? In terms of singing, right? Yeah. Trey Songz, Neo, Chris Brown. The list just goes on. I listen to pretty much everything and everyone.
So we touched on this topic earlier on when we were in the lounge. When it comes to you actually being in studio, or whatever that involves you making music, do you use weed a lot? Are you a stoner kind of artist?
Pretty much, yeah, to some extent, but it's not like I rely on marijuana in order to have some sort of creative influence in that regard. But yeah, I smoke a lot in the studio, out the studio.
Yeah. You should be proud of it. This is a part of our community.
For real, like with me, I feel like I shouldn't be doing anything if I'm gonna be embarrassed about it. I own everything I do. If I'm gonna be smoking weed, then I'm gonna openly say I smoke weed.
Exactly.
It's just the type of person I am. So overall, I smoke a lot of weed when in my creative space, but it's not like I rely on it in order to be creative. It just helps me slow down my thought process and think of things more clearer, and just be mellow and calm and chilled. So that's the only influence it has, pretty much.
Okay. I like that. I like that. So let's go into you as an artist. So what happened? What influenced you to name yourself S'mylee K.I.D? And another question that one of our Instagram followers gave us is what does the K.I.D stand for?
Okay, let's start with the first question.
Okay, yeah.
Listen properly.
I initially went by Enigma, but I somewhat changed it to some extent because a lot of people were mispronouncing it or getting it wrong.
That
so
sucks.
like, yeah, I was like, okay, fine, let's not do that, you know. And then I went with S'mylee K.I.D because one of my little brothers went to the Crash S'mylee K.I.D.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we went there, and then I used to rock the bucket hatch, I think, and then one of my teachers would address me as such because they saw it on the hat, and then I was like, hey, it pretty much works, and then I had to tweak it a little bit in order to make it me. Now, one of my other names is Sibusiso.
Yeah.
So when you think about the name Sibusiso, they usually put an apostrophe where the I should be. So it's like
Oh
Sibusiso
yeah.
instead of Sibusiso.
That's Zuli thing. Yeah.
So that's what I used as well to keep it in that frame. I use that. I use the apostrophe and the S.
Giving it a personal touch. Yeah.
And then
like
M'mylee is just there, you know, just to add a little finesse.
Yeah.
And then the K.I.D stands for Kid in Debt. I feel like for all that I am, I'm indebted to my parents and everyone who somewhat involved themselves in making me a success. So the K.I.D stands for Kid in Debt.
You put in too much thought in that, bro. It's like getting your first tattoo. That's how hard
For real,
you went, dog.
Like I thought about it for a long time. Like initially it was like as bland like the national way where you spell S'mylee K.I.D, and I was like, I need to add a little bit of myself to it, and that's how it came about.
I like that. So now let's go touch on your playlist, homie.
Yeah.
Let's start with Big Man Smoke. Right.
One of my favorite joints.
Yeah. Honestly, because I was listening to the song and I was like, yo, this guy's penmanship, man. Bro. Yo. I went hard on it, and the production as well, like.
Chase Easy, I know the guy. Yeah. He's the man on pretty much every other thing. Him and Ghost.
I personally feel everything just child on that song, bro. Just child.
I don't really recall the mind state I was in, but I was, yes, under the influence of marijuana, hence the term Big Man Smoke.
Wow.
Oh, no, I remember what influenced it. I was watching Notorious, B.I.G.'s movie, and there's a time where he comes out of jail, and he gets put in the studio where he's asking his homies to somewhat plug him, so he can somewhat go back to selling crack in the streets.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, nah, he spat something that he had wrote in prison.
Because he had this little notebook.
Yeah. So he spat something, and then one of his homies passed him a joint, and he asked him if he thinks he can handle it, and he's like, nah, relax, I can handle it. And as he passes it on to the next home, he's like, you sure this is Big Man Smoke here?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, I could use that, and I used that in the song, and I was like, it just sounded proper with that Jamaican type of accent, so that's why I used Big Man instead of Big Man. And then even when you hear the tone on the hook, it somewhat has that thing, that Jamaican feel to it, you know?
Yeah. I hear you. So another song that I personally like is Easy to Hate. Why do you think people make it easy for them to hate you, bro? Like, what's there to hate about you?
For me, it's like my whole persona. Like, I'm easygoing, and I don't really mess with people that much. So it becomes easy to hate on people like that because now their whole vibe is different in the regard, and it comes down to the way you dress, the way you act, you know, all of that. It just makes it easy to like look at the kid and be like, he ain't all of that. He ain't got it like that. You know, because I always portray myself as a confident person. Like, regardless of whatever space I'm in, I am who I am and I own it. So I guess in some ways that rubs off people the wrong way, and there's only so much you can do about that. I can't now be apologetic for who I am. So it's like, hey man, I'm not gonna make it hard for you to hate on me. You know, this is me, and take me as I am.
I feel like having that quality about you, like having that confidence, especially as a rapper, it's something that your fans can actually get behind. It's actually important. It's actually vital for the whole rapper persona. You get what I'm saying? So yeah,
confidence is a very, very crucial factor in my specific craft. Like especially in rap. Like if you aren't confident with yourself, it's crazy. Because I remember one of the first times I was gonna rap for somebody, I didn't want to because I was a bit shy. Like no, they're like, nah, bro, if you're a rapper, You never know. You could come across a
yeah.
manager or somebody who is willing to get your shit to the next level, and you are shy now and don't really want to do it, and it's like
You must be up for it.
You know?
Must be up for that.
So I guess with that, I somewhat also got out of my shell and was like, yo man, I'm really sick with the shit, so I'm like, might as well own it. Not gonna be now shy, and then when it comes to the raps, I go hard. Nah, I mean, keep it hard the whole time.
So you as S'mylee K.I.D, as an artist, like, are you ready for having any beef or diss tracks, or are you ready, like, do you have any disses that
I want all the smoke.
Just need that
I want
name?
all the smoke, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm prepared in all aspects.
Right.
Like, anybody who knows me and listens to my music knows that I'm about the bars.
Yeah.
I'm all for the smoke. I feel like it's very good for the sport. I was watching, I was listening and paying attention to the whole J Molly and Big Hash thing, and I thought it was really good for the culture. I didn't think it was up to par in that regard. Like I wanted to hear more, but I didn't get what I wanted.
The next question I wanted to ask you was gonna be like, hey, it was gonna cause a lot of tension, so let's just skip that question. But all I'm gonna say is that Big Hash went hard on that thing, bro. You went hard. God. Let's move on. Let's move on to your music, brother. Let's go on to your music. Miss Coles, you knew this question was coming.
Man.
You knew.
Whew.
You knew.
One of those heartfelt songs.
You knew. Is it a true story? Number one. Let's start there. Is it a true story?
Nah. It is based on a true story, but I had to fictionalize some things in order to like pay respect to what had happened and all of that. But the girl did die, Vele. It was one of my homie sisters. It wasn't a story about me per se. I was writing it in throughout the perception of the person that it happened to. I can't necessarily disclose much because it's a very touchy-feely subject. So it's like you're the friend and you have a girlfriend, and you probably cheated on the girl multiple times. With this girl whom I addressed as Cannabis in the song. So you end all of that, and then you just so happen to bump into Candace at a mall, say the Glen or whatever. You bump into Candace, and one of your girlfriend's friends sees you with this Candace girl, and you're like, she thinks you're screwing around. She goes to tell Shorty. Shorty loses her shits, and she acts in a very, very irresponsible way, I guess, and she ends up losing her life. And in the whole process, you find out that she was pregnant and carrying your seed. And it's like really fucking crazy, man. But yeah, it is based on a true story.
It's a sad story, but like I feel like your delivery as an artist, like how you went on that song, that's like it did justice.
Thank you.
It did justice to how sad.
Thank you. And there's another
how
one.
Unfortunate it was.
That is somewhat along the same lines that I am working on. It's called Picture on the News. It's about femicides and whatnot. It's a really dope song. Probably after this you'll hear it. I don't know. But it's along those lines. I get really touched by stuff like that. Storytelling that is meaningful and carries substance. When I spoke to the homie about what I wanted to do with Miss Coles, and he was with it, I was like, okay, fine. Then I explained it to him. I showed him the lyrics. He was with it, and after that, I just got into the studio. He's the first person that heard the track, and he vibed with it, and I was like, okay, fine. That means I'm on the right track, and I dropped it.
Because I felt like even the first time I even heard it, I was like, yo. I literally said ish at the end when you concluded it and you said for ish. Unfortunately, she lost her life. So why don't you wanna give her? I noticed that you didn't give her a name. Like she's the only one you gave her friend a name. You also named Candace. Candace. She's the only one that you left out. Was that a means of showing respect?
Yeah, it was a means of showing respect. And as well, I didn't want to use an alias for her, so it was just like, let me just leave it nameless. And had I used the name, I would have probably censored it. So it was just solely out of respect of Shorty and the memory that she has. And it was like, alright, man, let's just leave it at that.
No, definitely. I'm happy with your playlist, Kenshap.
I'm happy with it too. I'm happy with it too.
And I feel like the fans or the people who are in the HBI community should also check it out, play it from top to bottom, full blast.
Yeah, I think so too. I feel like I try to make something for everyone. At least that's what I do. Well, that's what I tell myself before I get into the studio. I try to think about what type of audience this specific song I'm gonna be making is directed to. So the variety and the versatility in my music comes down to that, so that everybody can have a little something to listen to. So you can have something to listen to when you're feeling blue, when you're feeling happy, when you're in a vibe where you smoke and get turned or whatever. So that's what I've been trying to do the whole time, man. Yeah, man. I feel like if they are to check out the playlist, then they are to find something that is gonna appeal to them. I hope.
Exactly. Yeah. My personal opinion is that also it's not just directed at people who wanna be listening to a playlist while they're under the influence of marijuana the whole time. You know, like it's that versatile. It's something that you can bump to when you're coming back from work, and I really like that. I really like that. I really like that. Even easy to hate. Everybody with their hater is gonna be like, hey, this nigga.
This song for me, I feel like it just brings upon a certain type of confidence. Well, for me, myself, every time I play it, I'm like, man, I make it easy to hate. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's one of those songs, man, that just puts you in a really
uplifting.
good space, and then it just makes you feel good about yourself the whole time. It's just amazing, man. I love Easy to Hate.
Nah, thank you. That's all from me, S'mylee K.I.D. Now at the end of this session, we're gonna give HBI HQ an opportunity, or the guys behind the scene, to ask any questions if they have any.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I should come in short, but yeah, they'll hear from me. Any new projects you're working on, bro?
Yeah, I'm working on a new project. I call it Days of Our Lives.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like an EP. I'm working on that, and I'm working on an Afro pop project. I just released a song called That Somebody. It's out on all major platforms if you check it out. It's also on that vibe. It's like a romantic, feeling type of song. So in that Afro pop regard, that's pretty much the vibe that this adds. It's like falling in love type of EP, and then with Days of Our Lives, it's like a mixture of variety. So there you get singing and rapping on a song. You get one way I'm singing, you get one way I'm rapping, and yeah, I'm pretty much one to always try to switch up my voices and make it something new. So every other time it sounds like I'm featuring myself, and that's simply because I really don't want to throw shade at any artist. It's just I feel I work best on my own because artists are mad sensitive. It's hard to work with an artist and then tell them that, yo, I don't like 1, 2, 3, and I feel you need to change it, because you know the effort and time they had put in might be really, really massive. So it's like, alright, cool. I'll just do it on my own. I'll just switch my voice there, or at a high note, or at a lower tone, or whatever. So that's just what it is. But yeah, new music all the time, man. I write every day. A lot of people don't know that I write every day on a daily basis. Even if it's just 4 bars. Yeah, even if it's just 4 bars, I'm writing, my nigga. So yeah, that's why I was telling Lekha Nyori, I'm ready for all the smoke. I'm more than prepared, bro. Like, you don't even know.
You're playing in games.
Ready for all the smoke. Why don't you just say I'm ready for haters? Like, I'm ready for all the smoke.
Haters are there. I've got haters as it is. So I'm just saying, like, in that regard, like, for me, I love competition. Anyone who knows me knows that I really love competition.
It's good.
And I hate to lose.
It's good.
So I go all out, you know.
You should portray that kind of confidence.
Yeah.
It's good.
Who knows? Maybe I might bait someone. You never know.
Exactly, bro.
So, I think to end it off, it would be a matter of you telling us what it is that you want to know about the platform. I'm thinking of it in the sense of, like, if you're a consumer of HBI or you're coming onto the platform, what are those things that you have questions about? And also, after that, then you can pretty much tell us whatever it is that you want to tell us. Speak to the people that love you. Speak to the people that...
Give a young shout out to your fans, brother.
Yeah.
Firstly, I think what HBI is doing is really, really dope. Giving us upcoming artists a platform to showcase our talent, and it's just helping us grow. And in turn, I think we're also helping you guys grow. I don't know, but I feel like the relationship it has with the artist and the direction that y'all take in order to make sure that the people are comfortable is just phenomenal. And in terms of the website, I went out and checked it out. I think it's really, really dope because you also get something for everybody. You get house music, you get a whole lot of different genres. It's not just me out here. So it's like really, really crazy, man. You go on the site, you click on whatever you want to hear. There's like, what's this information that you get there on the site already about what the site is about if you check it out on the website. And there's also, what did I want to say? Shit, I lost my train of thought. What was that?
Something for the bloopers.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's information you can get there, and then everything else is like it's user friendly overall. Like it's not hard to figure out. That's what I realized, and that's what I love, because what makes me exit the website quickly as possible is the fact that I'm not finding what I'm looking for. So as soon as I go on the site and I click home, I'm already finding what I'm looking for. I'm already finding the music I'm looking for the type of mood I'm in. So it's like really, really dope in that regard. And yeah, man, I just like what direction y'all are going in. So it's like I'm glad to be a part of it in all aspects.
Appreciate it, brother.
So now you can speak to your people and we'll wrap it up.
I just want to say thank you for everybody who supported the boy from the onset, and everybody who's going to support the boy after this. Thank you in advance. My music is out on SoundCloud, S'mylee K.I.D. That's S''MYLEE K.I.D. Yeah, Apple Music, Spotify, we everywhere. And yeah, I don't know, I could kick a young freestyle nyana. I don't even mind.
By all means. Yeah, what's nice about it is that you put yourself on the spot. You offer.
Hey man, I'm a rapper, you know what I'm saying? I'm a rapper. Alright, let's see what I got. I think it's time I spread my wings. I've been the flyest. I'm too familiar with the bottom, but I've been the highest. So you could say I'm taking lightly, but I've been the brightest. I'm in the belly of the beast shooting tranquilizers. I'm starting to get why they be sleeping on me. If they went over your head, then you're sleeping, homie. I show them up on every show. They ask me what the name is, and I should write down it's Enigma, but I keep it nameless. Every bar leaves you captivated. I got caught up in the bar. I got caught up in the rap, yeah, the captivated. So watch this captive turn to captain when you sing a statement. Watch him write them all in bold, cause the cap's too faded. Hold your applause, you're too kind. An underdog that kick your ass until make my shoe shine. I line them up, then have your whole lineup dead in 2 lines. I've been saying I'm dope, boy, this nigga's back in 2 dimes. I outshine them in the dark, so every line is Superman. They should've called me Clark. These rappers down the battery, they don't want me in charge, so it's best you pay attention, cause shit, I don't even charge you. Man, I came into the game like I fathered it. How you bringing back the rap if I barred it? Fuck it, I took it, I shook it, chewed it, and swallowed it. So when they all spitting, they give me something to vomit in. Yes, I'm a beast, I'm a cannibal. I know they know better, so they won't beef with this carnivore. Man, this shit is in my genes. I'm Levi Strauss. You search every pocket and find a dream that can be bought. S'mylee, baby.
Hey, social distancing. Bro, no way. Where was that distance? I know. I'm sure. Knock it out the park. Alright,
ain't no love in my state. I'm certain you can relate.
I make it easy to hate me, I make it easy to hate. Make it easy to
ain't no love in my state. I'm certain you can relate.
I make it easy to hate me, I make it easy to hate. Make it easy to
see, I don't make it hard for you to just hate and to get. I look at all of your favorites like they my favorite dish. I got a lot on my plate and I'm in my cannibal state, but you just get shit what you eat. Well, I be shitting on it. I make it easy to hate me because you tell them they sick, which has me losing my patience like I don't know where it is. I want this shit really bad because I've been good as it gets, and I figure ripping these rappers will make you notice the gift.
I make it easy to hate.
They ain't the best of your books. I'm on a whole different page.
I make it easy to hate.
See, I've been cracking the codes. I'm never playing it safe.
I make it easy to hate.
That was running the game. I better shift to the pace.
I make it easy to